Alrighty, folks, here we go. This is break 1412, the 2021 Donruss Hobby H2 one box. Pick your team. $10 packs per box, 10 cards per box. Oh, okay, Justin, we can find you. Jerry Jeudy of the Broncos to get things started. Brandon Graham of the Eagles. Emmanuel Ogbah of the Miami Dolphins. Trey Hendrickson of the Bengals. Then we're going to have a little Taysom Hill right there, followed up by a Laviska Shenault. Then we have a Jalen Darden RC of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to Jason, followed up by a red press-proof Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals RC going to Michael, followed up by a Dom Power Formulas Nick Chubb of the Cleveland Browns, and a retro series Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts. We have Patrick Patterson of the Vikings to get things started. Rob Gronkowski of the Bucks. Chase Young of the Washington Football Team. Following that up with a little Aaron Donald of the Rams. Travis Kelce of the Chiefs. And then a Jamar Chase RC of the Cincinnati Bengals headed to Michael. And then we're going to have that lime green Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals rated a rookie going to Michael as well, followed by a red press-proof Patrick Peterson of the Minnesota Vikings. And then we have a Bo Jackson of the Los Angeles, now the Las Vegas Raiders. And then to wrap this one up, we have a Gridiron Kings Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers. Gridiron Kings Trey Lance of the San Francisco 49ers, and that is going to Matt. Matt is new with BreakTraders. Welcome, Matt, and we will take the second here to welcome all of our new members. We have John with the Baltimore Ravens, Michael with the Bengals, Christopher with the Jacksonville Jaguars, Matt with the 49ers, and Jason with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome to BreakTraders. You can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off your first purchase at BreakTraders.com. David, we don't really, I mean, we occasionally do multi-box breaks depending on the size of the box, but we haven't really had any interest in case breaks due to the cost associated with those. So that's really, we try to keep it one box breaks so that we can have people allow everyone to join in. Marcus Peters of the Ravens, DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals, Molly Cox of the Colts. We have George Kittle of the 49ers, followed by DeMarcus Lawrence of the Cowboys. A Racey McMath rated a rookie of the Tennessee Titans going to Cynthia, followed by another green preview. This one, Shatarius Tutu Atwell of the Los Angeles Rams headed to Cynthia. Then we have Rob Gronkowski, the red press proof of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed up by the rookies, and that is going to be Mr. Mac Jones. Mac Jones of the New England Patriots going to Chris. Following that up with Ndamukong Suh, the champ is here of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And look at this. Our first box of this Donruss Hobby Hybrid H2. and we are cooking with gas. Got 2 rookie QBs to get started there. Danielle Hunter of the Vikings, Chris Godwin of the Buccaneers, Logan Thomas of the Washington football team, Zach Cunningham of the Texans, followed up by Amari Cooper of the Cowboys and Russell Wilson of the Seahawks. Then we have Tylan Wallace, RC of the Baltimore Ravens, going to John, followed up by a red press proof Joe Burrow of the Cincinnati Bengals, going to Michael, followed up by Chris Johnson of the Tennessee Titans to Cynthia. And then we have a little Josh Jacobs, Gridiron Kings of the Raiders, going to Cynthia as well. Yeah, anytime we've done Blaster, they're multi-box for sure. We've done like some 6-boxers. Henry Ruggs, the third of the Raiders, Chris Carson of the Seahawks, Derrick Henry of the Titans, TJ Hawkinson of the Lions, followed by Adam Thielen of the Vikings, Marvin Jones Jr. of the Jags, a Micah Parsons RC of the Dallas Cowboys headed to Chris, followed up by a red press proof Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys going to Chris as well. Then we're going to have a Justin Tucker Dominators of the Baltimore Ravens going to John, followed up by a highlights Alex Smith of the Washington football team to wrap up that pack. And we are about 50% of the way through this break. We have Tim Patrick of the Broncos, Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers, Damian Dill of the Lions, Malcolm Butt Jenkins of the Saints, followed by Christian McCaffrey of the Panthers and Terry Bradshaw of the Steelers. Then we have a Peyton Turner rated rookie of the New Orleans Saints going to Cynthia, followed by Quinnen Williams, red press proof of the New York Jets right there. Then we have an Elite Series rookies, Elijah Moore of the New York Jets going to Mr. CEO. Going to Mr. CEO right there, followed by a Retro Series, Marshall Faulk of the Rams headed to Cynthia. David, thank you for the feedback. I will definitely attempt to do some multi-box breaks in the future that if I can find some at the right price point for everyone. We have Kenyon Drake of the Raiders, Tyler Lockett of the Seahawks, followed up by Randall Cobb of the Texans, Anthony Frisker of the Titans, followed up by Chase Claypool of the Steelers, Kyle Murray of the Cardinals. Then we have a Sammy Ellinger of the Indianapolis Colts RC going to Cynthia, followed by a red press proof Malcolm Jenkins of the Saints headed to Cynthia. And then we're going to have the rookies, Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons going to Cynthia as well, followed up by a little retro series, Michael Vick of the Atlanta Falcons. Imagine Kyle Pitts, imagine Michael Vick, like prime Michael Vick on the last couple Atlanta teams. That would have been incredible. Nick Chubb of the Browns, Charles Woodson of the Raiders, Joe Burrow of the Bengals, Devontae Parker of the Dolphins. And here we go. We're going to have Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers, followed up by a Marquez Stevenson RC of the Buffalo Bills going to Cynthia. And then we have the red press proof Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings going to Haley, followed up by a Dominators Allen Robinson of the Bears going to Haley. And then we have Trevor Lawrence with that portrait of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Christopher. And we got 2 packs left, and we've already got 3 out of the 5 QBs. Khalil Mack of the Bears, Jalen Mills of the Patriots, Derek Brown of the Panthers, Matt Stafford of the Rams, followed up by a little Justin Herbert of the Chargers, Aaron Jones of the Packers, and then we're going to have a Travis Etienne Jr. of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Chris, followed up by a Barry Sanders Legends series of the Detroit Lions headed to Chris, and then a road to the Super Bowl. That is Mr. Josh Allen, the 17-3 divisional round victory at home against the Baltimore Ravens. And then this one was flipped over, and it is going to be a Demetric Felton out of 500 for the Cleveland Browns going to Chris B. I got excited there. I thought we were going to sneak an auto out of our first Hobby Hybrid H2 box right there. We have Mr. Baker Mayfield of the Browns, Tiki Barber of the Giants, Tua of the Dolphins, Sam Darnold of the Panthers, Dak Prescott of the Cowboys, Quinnen Williams of the Jets. Then we have Odafe Owe of the Baltimore Ravens headed to John. Then we're going to have a DeAndre Swift out of 500 of the Detroit Lions headed to Chris B. Followed by an Action All-Pros Cordell Patterson of the Bears going to Haley. And then a Portraits Elijah Moore of the New York Jets. And that is heading to Mr. CEO. Alrighty. Let's run down these rookies and then we'll get into our featured cards. We have an Elijah Moore portrait rated rookie of the New York Jets to Mr. CEO, Odafe Owe of the Baltimore Ravens, Demetric Felton out of 500 of the Cleveland Browns, a little Travis Etienne Jr. of the Jacksonville Jaguars, followed by a red press proof Kellen Mond of the Minnesota Vikings, Marquez Stevenson of the Buffalo Bills, the Rookies edition Kyle Pitts of the Atlanta Falcons, a Sam Ehlinger base of the Indianapolis Colts, the Elite Series rookies Elijah Moore of the New York Jets, followed up by a Peyton Turner of the New Orleans Saints, Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys, Tylan Wallace of the Baltimore Ravens, a green preview rated rookie right there, and that is Chatarius Tutu Atwell. Oh wait, no, this is, just a green rated rookie. My mistake right there. Seeing as those are 2 per case, there's no shot. We got one of those. My fault. Chatarius Atwell of the Rams going to Cynthia. Racey McMath of the Titans heading to Cynthia. And then Chris Evans of the Cincinnati Bengals. And that is going to Michael. Following that up with Jamar Chase of the Cincinnati Bengals, a red press-proof Chris Evans of the Bengals, and Jalen Darden of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now on to the featured cards. And the featured cards are all our rookies. We have Mac Jones, Trey Lance, and Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Christopher L. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Matt. And then we have Mac Jones of the New England Patriots going to Chris with a K. And with that, we are done with break 1412. We'll be right back from the hardwood. Be right back with the hardwood of some Revolution basketball.